Hello and welcome to What's in Alex's Fridge. Today we will be cooking a modified pancake recipe. The reason for this is it's going to be gluten-free, corn-free, dairy-free, and nut-free to cater to those with food allergies. Food allergies are actually in increasing statistics in the United States today, and more children are actually showing up positive to these food allergies. So today we'll be talking about a normal conventional box pancake mix, which usually contains wheat flour as a base. And instead of wheat flour, we're going to be using an all-purpose gluten-free flour mix. Now, you could either use an all-purpose gluten-free all-purpose flour mix, which is easier and more cost-effective, or you can make your own gluten-free all-purpose flour mix with tapioca starch, potato flour, and rice flour. I'm going to go with the all-purpose gluten-free already made flour since it already contains whole grain brown rice flour, potato starch, and tapioca flour. Some other modifications that are going to be made to this pancake recipe instead of a conventional pancake box recipe is we will be using fresh eggs and butter instead of water, and vegetable oil. Now you may ask, why is it better to use butter? There are many reasons. Number one, butter contains vitamin A and beta-carotene. That's where the yellow color actually comes from. It contains more nutrition than the average vegetable oil. Butter also has a higher smoking point. We will also be using a organic rice milk, and this will make the pancakes a little bit moister and a little bit thicker. We will be using the eggs again for added nutrition, and some other alternative sweeteners, which sugar would normally be found in a normal boxed pancake mix, but we will be using honey as an alternative sweetener. Again, to add a little bit more nutrition into our pancakes. Honey has a lot of great things in it, such as vitamins, minerals, and enzymes. Okay, so let's get started on our pancakes. Number one, we're going to be using 2/3 cup of rice flour, 3 tablespoons of potato starch, and 2 tablespoons of the tapioca flour. However, if you're using the gluten-free all-purpose flour like I am, let's just go with the 2/3 cup and 4 tablespoons of the gluten-free all-purpose flour. So for many reasons, I have this already measured out. Now, first, we're going to mix our wet ingredients. In this bowl, I already have measured two teaspoons of or half teaspoon of the vanilla and 2 tablespoons of the raw honey. We're going to add 2 whole eggs. Again, this is to add great nutrition such as lutein, which can be found in eggs, as well as protein and good healthy fats. Fork to whisk this on up. You could add those mixed ingredients all together. Again, eggs, vanilla, raw honey, I'm going to add in the rice milk. Rice milk is a great alternative, non-dairy alternative, if you have a child or you yourself are sensitive to dairy. to mix it until it's consistent. Okay, great. Now we're going to mix in our dry ingredients. So we have our 2/3 a cup of gluten-free flour, as well as 4 tablespoons. We're going to mix in 1/4 of a teaspoon of sea salt, as well as 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Okay, after we do that, we're going to add in the butter. 2 tablespoons of butter. Now I like Kerrygold butter because it's grass-fed, meaning it has lots and lots of nutrition. Add in 2 tablespoons of grass-fed butter. It's nice and yellow. And according to the recipe, we are going to mix it until crumbly. Okay, great. Make sure your butter is room temperature when you're making this, so it's nice and crumbly. Now we are going to add in our wet ingredients. And mix it with a hand mix. Okay, once that's done, we're going to turn the heat on. We'll add some butter to the pan to stop the pancakes from Now that our pan is heated, we're going to add our pancake mix to the heated butter. I'm just going to pour small amounts. You can make as big a pancake as you'd like. Keep it to a low to medium heat. Cook your pancakes for 2 to 3 minutes on both sides until they're golden brown. And look like this. Add some 100% maple syrup as sweetener. And there you have it, your gluten-free, dairy-free, corn-free pancake.